Finally, time to journey to the Howling Eye. According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Till we approach the Howling Eye, till we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it only fair to tell you that there's a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive... Mayhap is better that we remain positive. Ryuki, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan, for everything. You've helped me to rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I'm not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be, but I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for this sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. Don't say things like that. It'll be fine. Everyone's gonna be fine.
There. She's ready.
Voice cutscene.
Ah, she stirs.
Alphino, Sid, and Lyoki going to fight Garuda. You've got this, Sid.
To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, engage.
Whoa, epic music. Engage. It's engaged. I'm not sure. Da, 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 da. Right, back to Kurthus. Whoa.
Damn it. I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone.
Is he remembering?
Adventurers on board. Adventurers like you.
It's okay, Sid. Don't push yourself. Uh-oh. We're going back in time. Echo engage.
Just how long have I worn these damn goggles?
This young Sid?
Yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father. Born and raised in Garlemald.
Garlemald. He's remembering. That's a cool figure.
It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same?
Yay, engineering! Let's go!
Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye?
vague backstory.
When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter?
Dalamud. Oh. This guy. The Black Power Ranger.
You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not.
That was not a comforting
Though
glance.
he proved no better.
That'd be a cool
in the
cosplay.
end. Gaius was just another man with an all-consuming obsession.
Gaius. So Gaius and Sid work together? Oh, wow. That was a cool transition. I like that.
And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
Okay. That makes sense. So that's how we came to Eorzea on our side. Hey, it's us! Why are we so glowy?
Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles.
Wait, what? We gave him the goggles? Or a glowing version of him? Of us? I'm confused.
Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way.
Okay.
And it all began that day when I found my new home.
Eorzea.
I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light. It was you, wasn't it?
Was it?
It's surprising how few people
I don't even know.
this, but all pureblood Garleans have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess.
Okay, so I guess it was us. Before the calamity.
The
Wow.
Enterprise was made for this. To carry Eorzea's protectors into battle.
Wow. Let's go
I
fight
am
Garuda.
proud to be able to call her my own.
No.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Alphinaud,
Oh,
my boy.
silly Alfie.
Sorry to have been such a burden.
He remembers everything. I assume. What was that smile?
I remember everything.
Okay, well, there you go.
My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come. It would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
Alright. Wow. It's our time. In a mood for a fight now. Oh, I just realized the camera was still on. Sorry about that. What is it, Ryuki? Don't tell me you're having second thoughts at a time like this. Or do you truly wish to return to Gridania? No, I want to fight. All our efforts, all our travails, all of it was for this. Make ready, Ryuki, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own. The Howling Eye now accessible. Wow. Our entire journey to Kurthus, to Ishgard, all the crystals, all so we could fight. Alright, are we ready? Is it time? Are we gonna get a cool, catchy title? Slayer of Ifrit, Bane of Titan. I've got nothing. The Fell Guardian of Garuda. Should we go? Are we ready? Oh, did you leave? Did I disconnect? No, I think we're okay. Okay. Oh, okay. No worries. Alright, let's fight. Okay. Garuda. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Your insolence shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. 12 Preserve. She's huge. So I live and breathe. Ixal. Over there. Look. No, not the kobolds. Amalja and kobold prisoners. Why would the Ixal bring them here? Oh, ha 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 ha. Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals? Garuda, we are come to put an end to your reign of terror. Hear you this blasphemy, my children? These landwalkers would bring me low. You who are bound to crawl upon the earth should revere me, for I am the wind. Did we not take to the skies and slip your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda. You think your playthings give you strength? They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle though you may, I shall slake the roots with your blood and fasten the canopy with your entrails. Ha 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 ha. Squawk! Slay the unfeathered ones we shall. As an offering to Garuda, they will serve. Rawr. This doesn't look good. Leave the Ixal to us, Ryoki. We will keep them distracted while you deal with her. Do not fail, Ryoki. Remember, you fight for the Scions. For Eorzea. That music hit was clean. This worm would die by my own hand. Come then. I shall grant you that which you seek. The song is so good. Actually got chills. Let's fight! Bring it on, Garuda! Okay. Oriosia! Thank you for the heal. Gotta avoid the feathers. She disappeared. Get behind the rocks. Okay. We've got this. Can't let the rocks get destroyed. Don't let the feathers blow up. Crew is good. Should go this time. Oh. Okay. I'll get the feathers. Back on Garuda. Oh, one of the rocks is destroyed already. Get covered. Oh, okay. Rocks are gone. Okay. Stay inside the circle. The eye of the storm. The literal battle rages on. Get behind her. Okay. So far so good. She's going down. Let the feathers get to her. Ow. That one hurt. 8%. 5%. Finisher. We did it! No, 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 no! Woohoo! Oh, I don't have the hype on my stream deck. What? How in the hills? Ah ha ha. This is my realm. You have no hope here. None. None. Did you truly believe you could defy a god, Landswalkers? Oh. Okay. Maybe we didn't win. What's happening? My power is limitless, my children legion, and they have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me, their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning, mortals. And those who would use my crystals to awaken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God. Ha 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 ha! Of course, worship. So long as the Ix'll keep praying, she'll never fall. Then let's stop them. No! Alfie, no! No harm will come to you, my children. This is only the beginning, Landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon, the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment. The desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. Then I shall take vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot outrun the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you all in time, and all shall be mine. All mine! I'm not done yet. You, Landwalker, you who dared to raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins. Not with your death, but with your life. You shall serve me, Landwalker, to your last breath. You're really slow on the uptake there, Garuda. We've tried this before. Does not work. No, no! I claimed you. You should be mine. I have the super crystals. Whoa. Hydaelyn! Oh, Hydaelyn's theme. Is that the last crystal? Did we finish the infinity crystal? Well... The crystal circle. Shoom. We did it! I'm not entirely sure what we did, but we got the crystal, and we are now Thanos. We collected all of them. What are you? What have you done to me? No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. Woohoo! Not entirely sure what happened, but we did it. I think it continues after that. We just had to leave the dungeon.
Why do you not tremble at my might?
Voiced.
Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die?
Get to take a break from reading. I really like the voice cutscenes. I feel like there's
We've
so much
done it.
better. Woohoo! We did it! I still don't know what we did.
Is that all?
Oh no.
O Lady of the Vortex.
Gaius.
Almighty Garuda. Of all
And the
primals, the most
Garlemald
terrible,
theme.
I say again, is that all?
What is happening? Why are they here?
Gaius!
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country. I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
He's a little salty.
What?
What
What?
exactly
Huh?
did you hope to
Who?
accomplish here this day?
Sid.
Well, I
Come
shall
on.
accomplish far more.
Is this like a free-for-all now? Whose side are we actually on here? Dang.
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you!
Hi, Dylan. Is she talking to us?
Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno Almighty, he freed, brought us succor in our hour of need.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! Ah, it hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to.
What? What? They're not about to... Uh-oh. Gaius is from Garlemald, the people that invaded Alamigo. He's one of the Power Rangers from like the high-tech military base that's been spying on us the whole time. And the people that killed all the other Scions.
No, this is all wrong.
Stop talking,
This
boy.
is a
We must
problem.
run.
That is all three of them together. Yeah, the Power Ranger country. Also where Sid is from. And apparently Gaius raised Sid as a boy.
Yourselves unto me.
And now they're fighting all the primals.
None shall stand against the wind.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire!
Dun, 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 dun. What? What? What is this thing? Just one shot Ifrit. And Titan.
It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alec had ways of dealing with your kind.
The Alec Empire.
Look on their ultimate weapon, Icon, and despair.
Icon. Dude, what is this thing?
No! No! No!
that thing just eat Garuda? Did it always have wings, or did it just get those from Garuda?
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
What is happening? Is that La Habrea?
Each primal it can
It is.
It grows more.
Oh my
powerful.
gosh.
A marvel, is it not?
Oh, this is not good.
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire.
That's
There
terrifying.
will be no warriors
It's like
of light
it's on its
save
hand.
you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender.
I think so. There's something. Yeah, they have like very narrow tower
Your
flying
skills
ships.
are
I don't know.
impressive, but they will not be enough.
We may want to get out of here. Oh, they're leaving. Okay. Well, that was nice of them.
12, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course, the Black Wolf.
The
How could
Black
I not
Wolf.
realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
That's a cool
I
nickname.
was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We're a little busy fighting
We
primals.
heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius! Where in the seven hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of
Now
unexpected
I have to
developments.
deal with the Empire.
The fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat.
Not
While I take
quite
no
the way I
comfort in
wanted.
the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side. For the time being, at least.
Which
Should
just
probably
leaves
tell
the
someone
matter
about
of
this.
Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend. For we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Well, that was quite the twist. Primal 3 down. Now the Empire. Whew. That was a lot to take in. Okay. So that weapon they had just beat all three of the primals that we've basically spent the entire game trying to defeat. Okay. That's fine. We got this. Not a problem. That weapon didn't destroy those primals. Yeah, I'm not sure. It looked mechanical, but everything from Garlemald looks mechanical. They also said it was an Allegan weapon. I think. Something along those lines. So I think it's not living, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's some type of like living cyborg thing. Yeah, and like the Alligans were the ones who did all the like hi-fi tech things, so I would guess it's just a machine, because that's mostly what Alligans did, but it definitely looked creature-like for some reason. But either way, that is scary. Man, I need to rewatch that history video. Remind myself of the Alligan Empire tech. Yeah, that was an insane sequence of events. We're definitely getting near the climax of A Realm Reborn. That weapon didn't destroy those primals, it devoured them. God only knows what else it can do. Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me, Lyoki. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as our own, I could have sworn I saw... I'm sure I was mistaken. Times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god for as long as that weapon exists. Truly, a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. Almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. Free Wing Knight! Achievement unlocked! Do we have titles yet? I don't have... Oh, we still just have these two. Okay. Reclamation. We're prey returning to the Waking Sands! It's past time that we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. Alright. Maybe once we get there, that might be a good place to end for the night. What do you think? I want to know what happens now, though. I'm so curious. Pray return to the Waking Sands. Ooh, it's really pretty right now. Sunset over the ocean. The evening sky. Not too far. What are you doing back here? Oh, level requirement 47. We're almost there. Oh, it's so empty. It's the first time we've been back since it happened. So quiet. Used to be so full of life. Okay. Anybody hanging around? Doesn't look like it. I had no idea, Lyoki. Can only imagine how you felt when you returned that day. Tell me, Lyoki, does aught here strike you as odd? See signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? Mayhap it is just my imagination. Come, let us proceed into the solar. Maybe don't discount that quite so quickly. The last time we were here, someone did just invade and slay everyone. maybe proceed with a little caution. Wait. Calm down. Ida! Who goes there? Now, Ida. Is that any way to greet a friend? She's alive! Alfino, Ryoki. Sid? Wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of. It's been a while, Ida. Oh. I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been... This place has seen better days. You know, I wasn't actually here when I was still in talks at the Adder's Nest. First I knew about it was when I came back and I saw Ida. The church had taken care of the bodies, but it still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start. Yustola hadn't been here to help me. Yustola's here? Yustola's here too. I said that first, Alfie. Stop repeating me. Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Ul'dah to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Papa Limo and Memphilia weren't among the dead, according to the church. Yustola thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires. Knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals. One that Gaius has yet to harness. The Echo. Gaius will be aware of its existence, as well as the immunity it grants the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful though his elegant weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Memphilia to gain an understanding of the Echo. None of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. No matter. The Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It's up to us to rebuild the Scions and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Ida? What? Oh yes, of course! Whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon Yustola's return. For now, I say we rest. I agree. Oh, okay. We're skipping. I thought the quest was gonna end. Okay. That was gonna be a perfect way to end it. Uh-oh. Hey, Dylan.
Think.
Oh, back in Crystal World. Well, that seems like an issue. Meow, meow. I thought that was gonna be the end. I was like, okay. That's us. I'm a bringer of light.
Gatherer of the crystals, thy
I'm a
soul
brave gatherer of the
burneth
crystals. Wow.
bright. I am
Crystalline.
Hydaelyn, all made one. Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Istana! Istana! Theoki. I see you and Alfino are safe. And Sid. Oh, it's a happy big reunion. That we five should meet each other thus defies simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Louisoix guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily. Not now, when the need is so great. I know where Memphilia and the others are being held. Where? An Imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordona. Castrum Sentry. Are we going to save them? Guess we'll find out next time. Oh, there we have it. Garuda slayed. The Empire's making moves. They have a super weapon. Scions are rebuilding. Not all alone. Quite the eventful day. Maybe we have a rescue mission next time. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, hit that like button, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Okay. Oh, we did it.